I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I was listening to the two men whispering outside the door.
Who? I don't hear anything.
Well, that's because most cannot, but I have a very keen sense of hearing.
Is that so? Well, you know, they say that madness leads to acute senses. What do you think of that?
Of course you think I'm mad. Everyone thinks so. But I assure you, I am not mad. Anyone who has done as I have could not possibly be mad. The meticulous planning, the careful movements, the skill required to accomplish such an endeavor could only be done by the most soundest of minds. Any man driven to madness cannot possibly do what I have done.
So this was pre-planned?
Of course. For weeks I plotted, waiting until the time was perfect, waiting for him to fall asleep. Deep, deep, deep sleep. Then, as stealthy as a cat, I'd open the door inch by inch. It would take so long, but it was worth it. No madman could have as much patience as I had.
And you never got caught?
Never. He never suspected a thing. I was so cautious and patient, he had no idea I was watching him every night.
Why every night? What were you waiting for?
For him to be awake, of course. How else would I hunt my real prey?
What? What do you mean? You had another target in the room?
Don't be stupid. There was no one else in there. I was waiting for his eyes to open. They were my real target.
His eyes? I don't understand.
No, of course you wouldn't understand. How could you understand something so simple? I had nothing against the boy. We got along quite well. But those eyes, they haunted me day and night. They had to go, and I had to be the one to take them out. His eyes from across the room so piercing that they would follow me even into my sleep.
So you killed a man because of his eyes?
Yes, of course. I had to. You would have done the same too if you were in my place. Any rational man would.
Okay. So how did you do it?
Well, I waited each night watching him, until one night, he woke up. It was an accident, I guess. The door never makes that much noise. But he woke up. I could hear him moving around in his... I was so sure the neighbors could hear him. His heart was beating so loudly. I had to put an end to it quickly before they came to investigate.
It was that loud? Couldn't you have imagined it?
Of course not. I'm not mad. Haven't you been listening? The noise was real.
So what did you do next?
I did what any rational man would do. I cut up the body and disposed of it.
You cut up the body?
Yes, of course. In the tub so the blood could be washed away. I was so masterful, so careful, so skillful in the act. Not a single drop of blood was in the entire house.
Then how did you get caught?
His heart. I would have never been caught if his blessed heart would just stop beating.
Wait, what? The victim's heart?
Yes, his heart. 2 detectives came. They received a report about a struggle from the neighbors. I, of course, kept my cool and invited them in.
Good evening, sir. I'm Detective Johnson. I'm responding to a noise complaint we received last night. Is by any chance Carl Evans home?
No, he's away on a 2-week trip for business. I'm his roommate, and I'm here and fine as well.
Do you mind if I come inside and ask you a few questions, sir?
No, not at all. Please, come on in. Can I get you anything to drink, like some tea?
Tea would be great. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't catch your name. What was it again?
Jonathan Pike.
Mr. Pike, how long have you lived with Mr. Evans?
About 3 years.
And you said he was away on business, right?
That is correct.
Okay. So last night the noise disturbance we are referring to is someone was screaming in this house. Do you Have any idea what that could have been? Did you have any people over? Was it television?
I was watching a movie.
And Mr. Peck, do you remember what you were watching? Sir, are you okay?
Don't play dumb with me. I know you can hear it.
I'm sorry, sir, I don't hear anything.
You're beating his heart. You know what's in there.
Sir, I need you to put your hands up and see.
How dare they torment me? I think they're so smart. Well played. Well played.
So how is your relationship with your father?